The time is 11 o'clock on this late Wednesday night, March 6, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night, March 6, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and we have a temperature of 19 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is Time says she'll introduce articles of impeachment against Trump this month. Hawaii is suing the U.S. government to overturn unlawful ban on its products. In Illinois, March, controversy caps a month for stumbles for Democrats scoring the leaders. Trump would be very disappointed in Kim if North Korea revealed a rocket site. Seacock town leaders refusing to answer questions about police chief. Convention Day as Ohio GM Assembly parents go to close in Lordstown, Ohio. Trump President blocked letter from the host of debates after the Democrats reject Fox. Cooper is stunned by Trump's official Orwellian response. GOP confirms emergency vote every 6 months. American journalist detained in Venezuela, police mother said. A political scandal surrounded Kennedy primaries with Justin Trudeau. What's going on? George Pell says it. Backlash of Cardinal sexual abuse conviction. Images show mother has ability standing after India attack complaint. Eastern women arraigned on racist assault charge in Buckton. North Edward firefighter, remember that. Happy outgoing guy. Mark's Zuckerberg ship Facebook towards a privacy-focused platform. President Trump calls Apple CEO Tim Apple and social media to respond to the flood. Amazon has closed the pop-up stores as its retail strategy evolves. American Eagle stocks fall on earnings after having the company tops views. Look at stocks now. Up. Bell 133.17 points at 25, 673.46. SP 5 918.20 points at 25, 71.45. And NASDAQ 70.44, 75.05 and 92. Okay, let's take a look at ABT Reps was an notable ball of fluff. SpaceX rocket launches toward the International Space Station. NASA conduct historic spacewalk featured an all-female team. Can it take a bits be used to probe black holes, even if it measles outbreak across the U.S. At least 20 states that promote anti-vaccination bills. Yvonne Lindberger testifies about getting vaccinated despite anti-vaxxer mother. Dog walking can be hazardous, but senior studies suggest an HIV remission achieved in second patient. Okay, look at that news from the wires. Ecuador cleaners in the Amazon region with the word polluted let decades to combine. Taking on a move criticized by activists who feel too little will be done. Senator Buffer McSally said during the congressional hearing Wednesday she was raped by a superior officer while serving in the U.S. Air Force. Trump provokes public report that civilians killed in airstrikes. All are missing from Alabama. Attorneys unaccounted for. Gordon provides Huss with documents on false testimony. Winner the Bulls singer Arca was taken into custody Wednesday afternoon after failing to comply with a judge's order paying back child support. The Trump administration immigration policies drew attention from 4 congressional committees on Wednesday. President Trump met with Danny Birch, a U.S. oil worker who was abducted in Yemen in 2017 and his family on Wednesday. Look at that news from the wires. Look at news from the Sun Chronicle. Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx coming to Bristol Lace and South Attleboro. Petition calls for Gillette to drop name from Pat Stevens' name due to craft charges. Like many animal vet disabled son face long odds and find the public housing. Apple has a plan for herbicide use. Not Federer Tammy Shriver had to spend Tuesday night at hotel, but it was not because she was vacationing as not Federer neighborhood losing water provided by a private firm. February brought average snowfall, warmer temperatures. Council approves Rich Crescent neutral language charter in Attleboro. Attleboro Mayor's term limits proposal rejected it. And David said the plane was expected a month before Medford crash that killed 2. On the gears up the bike share program. Randolph killed followed argument about mental health problems. Bridgewater's renovating orders take over Lakeville Coffee Shop. The Federal County knocked out defending state champion Foxborough Warriors 50-24. Was that the events in the Division 2 South final? Carver tops class in the move of the D4 South final. In girls basketball, boys basketball, class occasion on the get title shot. Hingham falls to the loser bracket as BCI marches on to Super 8 hockey. Peter Childers, time 11:04. Time out for a spot support. Looking at high school basketball. In boys basketball, D1 North semifinals. Head over 44. Lynn English 66 and Central Catholic 67, low 61. MIA Division 3 Dolphins, Drake 63. St. Mary's 59. Weston 65. Chauncey 61. D4 North, Skip Academy 68. Low Catholic 66. D4 South, Hamilton 68. Mission College 53. It was class of 53. Cape Cod Academy 50. MIA Division 2 West, it was Taconic 60. Northampton 39. And it was Chicopee 66, Long Meadow 62. And D4 Central it was Maynard 45, Hopedale 40, Blackstone Valley 41, Monty Tech 61, Belmont 51, Andover 44. And D1 North, D2 North was Tewksbury 52, Melrose 49. It was Amesbury 65, Linfield 50, and MA Division 3 North. MA Division 2 South, it was Foxborough 24, Pembroke 50, Carver 57, it's Grassley 41, and D4 South. And in the MAD 3 West was Greenfield 55, South Hadley 52, and it was Susac Valley 56, Wakota 32. MAA Division 3 Central was Quadrant Decimal 3. And Hudson 1, it was Massachusetts 3, Upper Millbury 1. Newton South 4, Drake and Twinsburg 1. Then D1 South was Franklin 5, Catholic Memorial 2. It was Duxbury 3, Barnstable 2, and it was BCI 5, Alton 3, and Pope Princess 5, Hingham 2. Okay, look at that. NBA scores. Miami Heat 91, Sean 84, Detroit 131, Minnesota 114, Washington 132, Dallas 123, San Antonio 111, Atlanta 104, Brooklyn 113, Cleveland 107, Chicago 108, Philadelphia 107, Utah Jazz 142, New Orleans Pelicans 104, Phoenix at 90, was New York Knicks 73, and Sacramento Kings 49, and Boston Celtics 49 at halftime. It was Denver Nuggets 41, LA Lakers 25, with 23, 7 second left in the first quarter. Looking at some NHL scores. Toronto Maple Leafs 2, Vancouver Canucks 1, 17 down, number the third, St. Louis Blues 2, and next one for 1 period. Vegas Golden Knights 1, Calgary Flames 0, and it was Washington Capitals 5, Philadelphia Flyers 3. The Warriors are struggling to keep things with their spinning now, which LeBron James sent to pass Michael Jordan breaks the career stakes for the Kings' favor. Michael gives men the shooting out hope and Warriors stays ahead, and seemingly found out about Charlie Kesler's next knee towards Kyler Murray. Peter Chill news time, 11:07 down now for Peter Chill traveling turns the check. Baby! Looking good on the NBA Subway Cup, Mineral and the Ferries. Okay, highways and byways in New England and Rhode Island and Connecticut looking good, except the Route 25 on the north bad side. Also around the Bridgeport area, 495 on the north bad side, between 95 and on the Route 1 in the Foxborough Redford area, Route west bad side, also around Grafton, Massachusetts, 495 on the north bad side, open for 290 in Melbourne and Mass Pike west bad side, also on the York Brand tolls, and 3 in the north bad side, also at 495 on the low. And central and western Massachusetts highways are looking good, and up and over New England, New Hampshire, and Maine are looking good. 89 southbound south, so the mud period Vermont. And onward 15 on the northbound side, towards some Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chill news time is 11:08. Time down for a weather report. It was a sunny day, but it was a frigid day. Number one tomorrow, but we're going to see some moderate temperatures on Friday. For tonight, close to color 8 about northwest with about 5 miles an hour. For Thursday, mostly that's about 28 degrees. Most about 5 to 10 miles gust at 21 miles an hour for Thursday night. Mostly clouds with a ground wind. Close to about 10 miles. West about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Friday. Saturday, about 39 degrees. Calm coming southwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. In the afternoon for Friday night, mostly clouds about 23 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Coming in the evening for Saturday. Saturday, about 39 degrees. Light variable wind coming to the northward 5 miles an hour. Morning, chance for 0%. Saturday, chance north to 4, mostly clear sky about 22 degrees. Light east wind, chance for 30%. Sunday, rain still sleet like before noon, then the rain is sleet between noon and 2 p.m., then rain after 2 p.m. either 44 degrees. Eastern about 5 to 8 miles an hour, chance is 8% for Sunday night. Rain like maybe before 9 p.m., mostly clouds about 35 degrees. Southeast about 6 to 8 miles coming west after midnight, chance is 6%. Monday, punts out about the clouds about 40 about 28 degrees, west about 6 to 8 miles an hour for Tuesday, mostly clouds for 40 about 23 degrees, northwest about 7 to 9 miles an hour for Wednesday, Saturday about 41 degrees. Not what about 5 miles an hour. Right now, north today it is. Clear skies at 18 degrees. That's great for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this. Late Wednesday, March 6, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a morning report. Hope you have a good night.